Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Today I'm continuing my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, and where we last left things off was doing a bit of exploring. We made some progress in the story, sort of getting some more lore details as to how things kind of got as bad as they did. We knew sort of the bigger picture stuff, but we got some more like on the ground perspective of just how bad things got over the course of the robots taking over, basically. Humanity being in danger. So now we're going to be sneaking into the base, getting back on track with the story, and we'll see how that goes. It is going to be a stealth mission, which is what I am best at. So it can only go well. It's probably going to go terribly. I'm probably going to accidentally alert some people. I've gotten a little bit better over the course of this game in getting the hang of some of the stealth mechanics, but always room for improvement. Baby steps. Hey there, Qua. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight where you are. So we're going to give folks a bit of time to kind of file in before we get started. And it feels weird to be wearing an admittedly light sweater, but a sweater in August. I will say in Ontario this summer, it has been some crazy weather temperature-wise. And we're kind of going through a cold snap right now. It's weird. We got summer really early, and now like fall's here. It's not September yet. Summer over already, apparently. Like I don't know who's in charge of this, but they've got to rethink things. For a while there, not to get too much into the weather, because I know the weather is hopelessly boring, but for a while we were having like some longer summers in Ontario, or at least southern Ontario, and this is like a weird anomaly where it's like, why is it so cool? Hey there, Texas! Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight on your end. Greetings to you as well. I'm excited to be hopping back into the game. I know I took my Tuesday off last week, so it has been a week since I last played. Very excited. I've been playing a fair bit of Baldur's Gate 3. Yay! Glad to hear Twitch is working well for you, Gabsby, and welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well on your end tonight. How about everyone in chat? How has your week been? Have you gotten up to anything new and exciting? Anything you'd like to share? How was the family birthday? It was very nice. It was a nice little get together. It's around a time of year where we usually aren't able to be there, but this year we were able to make it happen. So I wanted to make sure I had the night off so I could spend. It was my dad's birthday, so I wanted to make sure I was there for that. Well, hey, you gotta make that money, right? But hopefully work has been going well, hasn't been too stressful, hasn't been too hectic. That's sort of the balance. It's like you work and money coming in is always nice, but not if it's like at the expense of like your life outside of work. It's that careful balance. So hopefully that balance has been working out well for you, Qua. I'm trying to think if I've been up to anything new and exciting aside from the birthday last week. Not too much. I've been trying to get some time outside. Been trying to do a bit more walking around. I'm trying to balance out my time where I'm at my computer playing Baldur's Gate. Because I'm now in Act 2. I'm now officially in Act 2. I didn't realize how much was in Act 1. So, like, I feel like for quite a while I was saying, yeah, I think I'm almost done Act 1. I wasn't even close. Wasn't even close to done Act 1 at those points. But I will say I am making good headway into Act 2. And it's going pretty okay so far. So, I'm enjoying that. I will say outside of, like, life stuff that's happening on my end, it has been a very pleasant distraction. And I think I've mentioned this on stream before, so apologies if I'm repeating myself. I will try not to dwell on it too much. I have been rereading Stephen King's The Stand. It's like the director's cut edition with like 400 extra pages. So I've been reading that, and it's fun, like hitting chapters where it's like, ooh, I hadn't read this before. This is great. This is extra character stuff. I love this extra character stuff. Characters wearing bracers and nothing else. Honestly, I saw somebody, I think it was on TikTok, somebody had a video where they were sort of like, I don't want to say passing around, but it's like you can change up the characters' outfits, and they were taking Lae'zel's under things. I struggle to say underwear because it's just basically a bunch of straps with like a little loincloth thing for modesty. But they were putting it on like some of the other characters just to be like, this is what like Astarion looks like sporting this, and it's just like, huh. Because they would show cutscenes and everybody in the comments is like, what is he wearing? it's Lae'zel's. I haven't played around with the clothing too much. I've been picking up some of the dyes here and there, but I know once you hit Baldur's Gate, I think in Act 3 you get access to more clothes. So I'm just kind of like holding out for that at this point. Because I feel like up until this point I keep finding sandals, old like road dusty shirt. Like it's like the same like 5 things over and over. And like they don't look awful, but they don't look better than what the characters are already wearing in terms of like their casual clothing. And also, I will say though, on the flip side of that, I feel like I've been like, here, I'll turn this to the game. But I feel like I've been swapping around their armor a whole lot. So it's been musical chairs when it comes to their armor, but I think I'm finally finding the right armor that I think complements my core team the best. I've found a few things here and there, but it's just trying to see what works. Was that the one with the 5 barbarians? Was it halfling barbarians? I think it was. No, not 5. Sorry, it would have been 4. But yeah, like where they were just like throwing each other the whole time. That's the thing. I didn't make a beefy character, and my character is too big to be thrown, and I don't have Karlach on my team, so it's like there's not much throwing of people, but that's such a fun mechanic, and it's been great watching people on, like, YouTube Shorts and on TikTok just having a ton of fun with it. It's like, you know what? That's the true spirit of the D&D spirit of Baldur's Gate, and that's what makes it work. I know we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn tonight. We're not playing Baldur's Gate, but it's such a fun game. You can really play it your own way. I managed to talk my way out of, like, a bizarre interaction in the game when I was playing, I think it was yesterday, or was it early this morning, but, where it's like, I didn't know I could do that. And I won't spoil it, but it was, what potentially could have been, like, a mini-boss encounter, I guess. And I managed to spin it back on him, so, like, I rolled the right dice. It was great. You can morph into an animal, you can get people to throw animals. Oh, that's true. Oh. Because I'm a druid, so I can turn into something small and throwable. Although now I'm a high enough level, I could probably throw characters. They probably don't have the dexterity, but, like, I can turn into an owlbear now, which is pretty cool. I just, like, leap into enemies and just, like, crush them. It's great. It's so much fun. But it is 7:30, so we should hop into Horizon Zero Dawn. TikTok's people getting party members to throw them as cats. I've really got to try that. And speaking of cats, I love seeing, like, everyone's reactions. I think it's in Act 2 with His Majesty, which is a very snooty cat who greets you with hiss. I say hiss. Be gone. Oh, it's so much fun. I'm really enjoying it. I will say, outside of life stuff that's happening with me, it has completely consumed my life, but I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's taking over my life in the best way possible. But now we're moving away from turn-based combat into combat. Oh, hello. Okay, I don't have anything here to be worried about, right? So, okay, we gotta make our way back up there to infiltrate the Eclipse base. We'll pull it up. Gotta do a little bit of rearranging here. Okay. Here. Oh boy, yeah. See, I'm very much like a one game at a time kind of person. So, because my brain cannot do well with that. So best of luck to you, honestly. Alright. So I believe it was... We had to go up. Whoop. Okay, I know there was a point I could climb. Is it over? Oh, there it is. There's the yellow. And there.
So you've come back to where we left off, I see.
He said to wait for nightfall.
He said to wait for nightfall. Okay, now it's nightfall.
Gonna be tight.
Okay. Whoop. Ooh. Already.
Corrupted machines. Patrolling like guards.
Jeez, how many
More
are
like
there
soldiers.
here?
Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Okay, I'm hidden. So hopefully this will be okay. Okay, there it goes. I need to wait for you to go. Whoop. Nothing to be alarmed about. All good. Shush you. Okay. Ooh. How am I gonna manage this? I don't know, should I be clearing them out? You can go. Jeez, okay. And let's go. That'll make it a little easier. Maybe I'll wait for the other one to get back. Okay, this is fine. And there. Okay. Oh, hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight where you are. Ooh, we made it. How close do you get? Here, just you come here. And hide. Beautiful. Look at that. There. Okay, we're good. Oh, hi. Oh, that got a little close. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have gone up top. Well. Let me see if I can call this one over to take care of it. Nope. Okay. Not alerted. We're good. Hi. Okay. Still not in where I need to be yet.
Not bad.
Where can I go from here? So just... Oh, I guess I gotta go up there. That's where it says. Oh, there's some grass. This is fine. This is fine. I forgot it's corrupted. I could have just used fire. Okay, but look at that. We cleared out the area. Not bad. Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess I could have snuck around. Yep, there's some grass. I always find the grass after the fact. Let's see.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Okay. Let's take stock of what we got here. And you. So let's switch over to fire, just in case. Oh, hey there, Gen X Dad Matt. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see, what are we working with here? Okay, so there's a bit of grass down there. He's heading back. Okay. over that way. Okay, let's see if we can handle this. I say we, I mean me. Beautiful. Okay. Nice little drop there. So that's gonna be my next one. Yeah. Just looking to see if there isn't one that's maybe a little bit closer. Okay. So we got you, you, and you. Alright, we're good. You're not yellow, are you? Whoop. You didn't see anything. It's fine.
Here we go again.
Okay. Okay. That one's my next one. Shoot.
Don't see me, don't see me.
No, you didn't see anything. You saw nothing. Neither did you. It's fine. Nothing to see here. I should have just waited. I shouldn't have just run
Safe.
ahead.
For a few minutes anyway.
See, it's fine. Nothing for you to worry about. Okay, where's my next one then? There? Can I go along the back? Okay. So I got you two here I gotta worry about. Gotta get across the water. Well, he's not looking.
Getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Alright. Oh, nope. You didn't see anything. Nope. Come on.
Now they're hunting me.
Ooh, okay. You're fine. Jeez. Trying to do like an actual stealth run of this is rough. Yep, you can go. Oh my god. Okay. You're on alert too. Jeez. Yeah, between the three of them here. How the heck am I supposed to get past it? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm doing okay. Yeah, see, it's fine. Oh boy. Hands are sweating. I mean, he's over there. It would be the best time for me to go, but he's also on alert, so I feel like I should just wait until it's safer. Because it's just the one. It's just the one here I need to worry about now. I've gotten through the worst of it, I think. Knock on wood. Whoop. Nope. Don't go this way. I know, you gotta finish your little patrol. Oh, Citizen Sleeper. DLC, good game, would recommend? Okay. I don't think I know that one. What kind of game is it?
The Tallneck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Resource sim visual novel. Oh, cool. Okay.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the Tallneck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
Okay, so that's my way out. So what are we working with here? Here, I just want to make sure I'm reading this and not accidentally getting caught from something silly I do. Robot on the run. You roll dice every day and use those dice to complete tasks. The amount of dice you have is tied to how damaged you are. You degrade over time. Oh! That is interesting.
When I sleep, I dream.
How many we got here? Quite a few. Oh. Learning trunk. Root anchorage. I guess is a distraction?
Helis is a true soldier, concerned with victory, not finery.
Yeah, let me just... Guess I'll take him out first. Alan Wake, okay. Oh yeah, when does that sequel come out? I mean, I could probably handle these guys.
Nice not to be working the pit tonight. All that grime.
Yeah, let me see if I can take him out. I might be setting myself up to get caught, but let's see how careful he is. Or how aware he is of his surroundings. The answer is he's not.
Transform from a gentle machine into a monster. That is the power of the shadow.
I could catch him on the way back. Got you over there. Yeah, I'd like to clear out this area ideally, just because I feel like
Is something out there?
if I'm gonna have to run through here later in a rush, I'd rather just clear it out.
Our machine pulse with power, radiating the anger of shadow.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Okay, where can I go to next? Seems like over that way might be my best bet. Would like to get a better vantage point ideally, but
3 men died when a blast sent boulders crashing down. The sun shall remember their sacrifice.
don't turn around. Ooh, hello. Alright, what do we got left? Whoop, hello.
Is something out there?
Oh, actually.
She's coming for us! Oh.
Whew.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No,
There we go.
it's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
All right, we're okay. Just want to make super sure. Okay. Because I know there was a guy here with a gun.
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
All right. Okay. So I have to go that way? Just want to make sure. Supply crate. Ooh, actually. Got the time. Why not? Okay, good. I'm loaded up. Just in case anything sneaks up on me.
Can't carry more.
Oh, well, hey. Oh, over this way. Ooh, ceremonial armor.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
What's this?
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze.
Let me awaken.
Look to the sun,
Hey
I
there,
told
Olaf.
him.
Welcome back
Do
to
not
the stream.
shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
Oh boy, what a... Wow, there's a lot here.
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink.
That's not good for his eyes.
With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
Oh, yay. Love him. Alright. Let's, actually, I can probably stop crouching.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. A whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
Really fed into his ego there.
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another. When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed.
This sounds private.
How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its
Okay,
beauty,
yeah.
I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed. How its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak.
Romance, weak.
I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
Aww. Not agreeing with the politics here, but it's like, it was compassion. It's not weakness. She showed compassion.
Every morning, I wake to the
She
same
knew you were
nightmare,
going through it.
the same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates, debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
I am the chosen one. Alright, and I think... Oh, no. Oh, leaning trunk. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, unless I'm supposed to do something with that. Oh my god, hold up.
Is there fighting up ahead?
Oh, good.
It's a bonding operation. Oh my god! So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh, good. Another secret.
I thought I was in trouble. Oh my god. I'm like, don't tell me I gotta do all that again. Like, oh gosh. Okay. Remains of a strip tree. Weak root anchorage. Okay. Search for the derelict Tallneck. Gosh, that was... Okay. It's saying it's supposed to... Yeah.
The ground here looks churned up. Drag marks, leading towards that gate. The gate's barred. No getting past that.
You'll have to find another way.
You think?
Okay. So am I supposed to, like, shoot that down, or... Actually, wait, I want to get that ceremonial armor. Hold up. Because there is some stuff here. Okay, I think I got the supply crate stuff. Or no, there was something left in it. Oh yeah. Health potion. That's okay. Never use them. Not because I don't need to, but because I forget I have them. Ooh, there's a mural.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
Painted imagery on canvas. Okay, so it comes... Looks like the signal comes from the tower.
A mural of Meridian and the spire. This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis.
Okay.
This is his shelter. Not exactly fancy.
I hope I don't
What
need
do
to
you
listen to all
expect of a
this again.
fanatic? His only extravagance is his brutality.
So you know him.
Just enough to want to stop
Oh.
him.
There we go. That was what I was supposed to do.
Did it?
Oh my god, I can't believe I fell. That's ridiculous.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about
Would not have been easy to drag the Tallneck down his path. Why bother?
just find it and get to the top? Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
Alert. Irregular data flow near. Security may be compromised.
Great. They know I'm coming. Okay, blasting hasn't stopped. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. It feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Nope, that's not how I'm supposed to do it. Nope. How the heck? Okay. That was the ladder. Am I supposed to run up the platform? Like up here? I am not good at finding the climbing points on this thing. Like, in this game, for whatever reason, my eyes seem to be blind to the giant yellow bright elements it's supposed to be. Ooh, here we go, made it. Made it.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's really not.
A metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Ooh. Oh no.
entity has come here.
What?
Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
I scared it away. Now I gotta get at
Destroy
it.
the entity.
Go, go, go! I mean, it's not great.
Keep running!
Talk about a brave trail.
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Okay. Okay. Upsie daisy. There it is. Oh shit! Let's try that again. I'm terrible at finding the climbing spots, and then it's the
Moving or
panic.
you'll die.
That's okay.
This looks easy.
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
That's what checkpoints are for, exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Come on. I am going as fast as I can.
No way. Almost there. What?
Run, don't fight.
Yeah!
Are you kidding me?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it.
Oh god.
Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving. Watch out, there's more ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
There we go. Oh my god. I mean, at least there was some water. Hopefully not too many rocks. Ooh. One girl against a whole base. Ooh boy. But she made it. She's out. She's alive. Exactly. It was less of a fall than if she had just dived, so. She's just like a cat. Nimble on her feet, good at climbing. 9 lives.
Rough going, but you survived.
Yes.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with
I
a
told
focus
you he was
network
there,
down,
would it
we
have
can
made a
both get what we
difference?
want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Quite a few.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools.
Oh, is it?
It shifts
Oh,
and
really?
crumbles like
Okay.
sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest. Now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. Let's unfold. We'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him.
Oh, really? That much? Wow.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Sylens, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Okay. So let me just take stock of where I am. Let's go to a save point here. And evaluate where we go from here. So, the next one has a ton of lore, or the next stop. So, should I start it, or would it be better? Actually, I'm already kind of most of the way there. I could probably go. Deep Secrets of the Earth. Should I start on it? I know it was recommended that you'll want to spend a whole stream there. And I do want to give it the attention it deserves, but we still have a little over an hour, so I don't know if there's going to be a good stopping point. That's the tricky part. So, chat, I'm opening up the floor. Should we start on it? I am planning to do another... let me gather my thoughts. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night, so if we decided that we wanted to pick things up from a fresh stream, so that way we could do it all in one go and not maybe go over time, that's a possibility. You can start, but you won't finish tonight. Take a little longer on average than most. I mean, I go at the rate I go at. I know it's probably slower, but let's start it. Let's see how far we get. Because it does set up checkpoints. So, yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the thing. I don't want to rush through it just to, like, keep up the pace with potentially other players. It's like, I want to make sure I'm really taking it in. And, ooh, let's hide in the grass. Okay. So I want to go that way. Oh. What do we got here? Side quest that's fairly big. You get at Sunfall. Want to do that at some point too. Okay. Oh. Let me see here. I don't know if you're friendlies or not. Ravager. Got a couple of tramplers. I could probably go across. Here, let's give them some space. Ah, great. What do we got here? Long leg. Got some lance horns. I know, I always kind of find it funny that, like, the robots, like, look out for each other, in a sense. Like, I kind of get it, they don't necessarily need to hunt each other. No, I guess they do kind of hunt each other. Don't mind me. Okay, Broadhead territory. Here, let's save here. They do hunt each other for parts, so there is sort of like a circle of life still. Oh, I went the... Okay, no, I did go the right way. I was like, oh, what? Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're fine. I don't know, just the cooperation between, like, the different species
Sunfall.
is interesting.
The Mad King Jiran's palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
but they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh,
I'll bet the...
made it to Sunfall. Alright, Zero Dawn Project Facility. Okay. Ooh. Training grounds. Go to the Citadel Courtyard.
Cutthroats to weed out enemies.
Okay. Here. Sir. Let's get my treasure box while I'm here. Do I have anything to sell you? Yes, I do. Let's see. I feel like I haven't picked up too much since the last time I was at a merchant, so yeah, not too much. Bit of space though. Made some space in my pack. Alright. Wait, no, that's where I came in from. So I've gotta go up here. Oh! Cinematic. Oh boy.
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like Hissa Meridian. At least, right away.
Give them time. I'm sure they miss it.
They don't stand a chance. It's a packed house, though. No thanks, not quite my style.
You wouldn't be so eager to speak with me if you knew me.
I know you. You're Yuri Lowenthal. I know who you are.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the...
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Take in everything. Man, everything is centered around these pits. Like, it's massive. It's a huge area.
Faster.
Excuse me.
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Nothing is forgiven.
Get out of my way, losers. Notice the guards aren't yellow.
Gonna
or
listen
blue,
to
they're
Bahavas.
shouting.
I hear the Shadow
yeah.
Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
They're blank slates now. Oh, interesting. They're so excited.
By the glory of the sun
That looks
revealed.
heavy.
Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
God, he's so little!
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kinda busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
Oh.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel. Gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Sunfall.
Oh, the Kestrels.
Ah.
Great. We're hosting savages now.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
Oh, there.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Okay. Oh. Not again. Not again. Oh, I'm gonna end up in the ring, aren't I?
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Here we go. All right. Oh.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Okay. So I suppose then I should ask, is this going into like the end game? Is that why? Where it's like, hey, if you've got other stuff you wanted to work on, this is it. No? Okay. I just wanted to double check, because he sounded very serious. Still see what Vanasha wants first? Can I make my way back over there? Still two more main missions after this. Okay, alright. So, where is Vanasha? Oh, hold up. I can just fast travel to her. Here, I'll go see Vanasha real quick. Here we
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Who are you?
Alright.
You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Yeah, let's go around the circle here.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
No.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming.
Oh, okay. So it's basically
impossible,
like
but
part
I
of the
like
main
you.
quest, but
So
not
I'll tell you a secret.
set.
I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries.
I'm a good
Look,
judge of character.
He feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
So I can go and investigate the area that Silence told me about and come back and do this after, correct?
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
Like locked in, locked in?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
Okay. Nope, okay. Then I'll go from that point then. Yeah, there isn't anything. Let's see.
It's odd.
Up and around? You can do it after. It's one unique line of dialogue at the end of the quest if you do the side quest first, but it's very minor. Oh, okay.
I'm not happy about the ceasefire, but it does provide us with a chance to regroup.
Don't mind me.
I'll come back later. That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
I know I don't need a running start, but I feel like I'd feel safer. Man, I just like living on, like, no pun intended here, I'm living on the edge here and I'm not liking it. I'm really pushing my luck here. Okay, let's go. Let's get that lore.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from.
Is
How
it
the old
mostly
ones
lore, or
achieved
is there
such
some
marvels
combat
only to
mixed
fall
in?
into silence and death. A
Just so I
lifetime
kinda
of
know what to
failure.
expect.
As year by year, decade
Or
after
keep it a
decade,
surprise.
I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila,
She
for
can
her,
open everything.
all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Okay.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Oh.
Malfunction.
Are
Malfunction.
you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this tour!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Ah!
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now, will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Oh great, we're on a time limit. Okay. There is no clock? Okay. It's a narrative clock, so to speak. Okay.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
The game.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Okay, anything else? I think it's just you. Okay. From lounge staff to admin, subject another incident. Everything is narrative. Everything's symbolic. Everything fits into the narrative. It was placed there for a reason. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example. Security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish, while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. So I remember they mentioned in the last lore dump we got that they were basically like kidnapping scientists across the planet to put this project together. So it's like, yeah, we need a translator and we need sedatives because people are freaking out. That's a great weapon. He's getting the chair! Here, anything else? I don't think that's it for in here.
I'll find a use for you.
Please take a seat and wait for your
I
name
did?
to be
Oh,
called.
right.
A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so there's that one. Is the other one in a corner? Compass boxes. Okay. Is it in here? Okay. Just past the— oh! So there's that one. Oh, there it is! Oh gosh, thank you. Oh boy. Found it. Here. From reception staff to admin, subject, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. Oh boy. Okay. Here. Do a thorough scan. Okay. There we go. Found you. From lounge staff to admin, soundproofing? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Oh my god. Oh boy.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
I'm getting there. So I know I'm finding these in order. From lounge staff to admin, subject, restock or else. Holy crap, Things are getting dire. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond. And this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Somebody's trying to... Can't we just have like a little joke around here? No, give us the damn tea. Okay. I don't see anything else, just that one. And that other one in the other room. Okay. Okay. You, did I read you? Yeah, soundproofing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Yes. It's almost like the world's ending.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
It's very different from the holodeck.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Hey, you know how you were brought here because it's like we're working on a big super weapon to fight back the machines? Yeah, that's not happening. Hey, what are you crying for? This is why we pre-record this message. No one could keep giving that message over and over again. Like, it just...
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Got him there.
Not our world, but neither is it hers.
Alright. Got him.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data
Okay.
points, what do they contain?
It's on the second level. Many people miss it. Okay, thank you for the heads up. I will try and make sure I find it. Oh. Secret tunnel? Ooh, okay, there's quite a bit here. Nope.
Try me now.
Let's put you over here. Oh, in case I wanted to sneak around, it just kind of pulls a little U. Wait, what did it not pick up? Oh, not a big deal. Okay, let's work our way around.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's
Lucky
interesting.
me.
Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
She's like, alright, let's get to work. Okay. For debriefing after presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital lunar or undersea structures, Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Hey, so people are probably not gonna take this super well, so just be ready for that. Don't give them potentially more bad news if they're just really having a bad time.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
The others, I'm sure we're probably going to get a panicked response eventually, just to kind of hit home just how messed up this whole situation is, but everybody's been very, like, even keel so far. Everyone kind of understands the gravity of what they're...
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious.
Okay, here we go.
And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow, and you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
I mean, I don't blame him. I would probably be freaking out too. I freak out when I'm having trouble climbing a wall in a video game. You think I'm gonna handle this kind of news well? I don't think so. But we're human, that's what happens. Okay. I don't blame him for freaking out. Fire strike. Oh, that's the one. Okay. What else do we got here? So there was talk of a second floor. Yep, there's the glass. Or this way? Oh, here we go.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines? I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
That's when you break out that Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park line again.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Yeah. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Apologies, there's a very loud train in my area. I think it's finally... Nah, you can probably still hear it. It is what it is. I was trying to mute it as it was going through, just so it wouldn't be too distracting.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Yeah.
Not just people. All organic matter.
I mean, hey,
Every
it's the end of the
living
world,
thing
why not?
dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied.
Yep.
The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
Fight him.
Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
I'm gonna wring his neck. Oh, that's what you meant by second floor. Okay. So I was like, I did not see any stairs. Yeah. Here we go. There's one. Ooh, and a supply crate. Oh, this could be it. That could have been a fun spot to fire from those guys on.
Forget about traveling light.
Alright, whoop.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die? We're going to be able to answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. You were brought here because of your skill set. No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Okay. Okay. I think some of the pieces are starting to come together for me now. I know I'd sort of had an inkling before, but now the rest of it's kind of starting to build shape. Okay. So my assumption is they were trying to clone the notable people in the world of science and literature and language and mathematics in order to born a new future well after the fact. I don't know how they managed to stop, like, the robots from, like, decimating the landscape, because obviously that didn't work. There's trees and things all over the place, so obviously that, I don't know that part of it, but I think they were cloning a lot of people. Because I'd already kind of, like...
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Here, I don't want to miss this. I'd already kind of figured she was a clone of
You've heard the bad
Sobek,
news,
but
and it's all true.
Wasn't sure about the
The
rest of it.
Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end?
What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Okay. Huh.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But
I just want to take
why
this in.
Hades,
I'm
then?
gathering my thoughts still.
If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
This might be silly, but my current theory on that is like a virus from the Pharaoh robots managed to get in somehow. But I never considered the fact that the robots we were seeing out and about were put there for a specific purpose. Because, like, we had seen some of, like, the schematics for some of the other robots, but not so much for, like the long, oh, sorry, I'm just kind of taking it in still. I love that, like, they served a purpose for, like, cleaning the air and the water and stuff. Like, I love that. They were all part of the cycle. Yeah, just something happened. But I guessed it though with well, did they confirm it necessarily yet about the cloning? They're just like, well, life will be reborn, you know, it's from the cradle of life with the knowledge, but I don't think they've quite mentioned the cloning aspect of it yet. Yeah, just one big new ecosystem that, see, I figured it wasn't reborn just because it's like there's still so many old structures left. Like, I would have figured that the Pharaoh robots would have destroyed those. Ooh. Go to central projects. Oh yeah, she did mention the embryos. That is correct. Oh, did I miss one? You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. Would they? There's nothing left, organic left in them. That's true. I just would have figured in like the general search and like the rest of the world kind of breaking down around it, that those would have gone with it as well. But yeah, it's not organic, so that makes sense that they would have just ignored it. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Hoo boy. 3. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. Yep, that actually occurred to me as I was starting to read this, and I'm like, oh, that's what that was about, huh? Oof. Not great. That definitely explains the tone of those messages from early on, now with much more context. Here it is. Good, I didn't miss it. For debriefing after presentation 2. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans, and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that, while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. if possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the possibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish, and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision data corrupted. Euthanasia? Yeah, take your time. Talk to a counselor. Get it all figured out. But if you choose to be detained, we're sending you out there with the robots. Good luck. Yeah? It'll be close, but I'm making good time. All right.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves they weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom?
Nope.
I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
I would be curious to see, like, who ended up as what over the course of this. Okay, so I'm supposed to be heading in that direction. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay.
Save these for the trail.
Because I know I imagine, for some of them it must have been, like, there's been generations. I'm not sure why Aloy would be awoken, like, why that would come into effect now. Go back. Oh. What did I... Oh, yep, we missed some. I'm seeing the boxes. Thank you.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this, but the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Oh.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Yeah, they're not letting you back out there.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh! Yeah, we got some stuff here. There's... This have been like a holding cell? Like... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I can see why that might be something to have. Okay. Oh, yep, that's yeah, I think I know what those are for. Just that one trinket? Okay. Oh, just kind of taking a look-see here. Yeah. So... Alright. We got them through... Did I go the wrong way? Yeah. Oh, boy. Can't climb. Can't navigate. Oh, right. I came in from this way. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I did have to go through there. Okay. Alright. This is fine. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't see the rest of it, because this looked like a wall from back there. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, of course. I mean, like, these areas look very similar. I think I can be forgiven. We're about to get some...
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Face the sun. To destroy the unfaithful. What else you got?
Jeez. Here, wait. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Grant me victory!
Oh, God. Please, let me just pick up the thing. Oh, no. Please stop.
Trust the enemy.
Why can't I? Oh, I can never remember how to fire this thing. Did it. I never used the heavy weapons, so it was like, oh boy, okay, we're good. We're fine. Yeah, they saw me immediately. That could have gone better.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Fair enough, yeah. If it's not the light, oh, I guess these are bunks. Okay. Like if that's not how you want to live out the rest of your life, that's maybe the other options, yeah, might be a better fit for you. But still a tough decision to make for sure.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
I'm just taking his money. Nope. I'm just gonna put it down over there. Here we go. Let's see here. Over that way. Okay. Just a feeling. Oh, actually, should I... Here, let me look in the other room first, because I'm seeing lore points over here. Oh, hello. I'll take those.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Living the dream, I guess. It is interesting seeing the very human and understandable reactions to the project. Some just being like, no thanks.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? my family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
I agree with you, Texas. Like, of the vlogs I've been hearing so far, his have been, like, very entertaining and, like... He understands perfectly well. He's not panicking. He's not freaking out. He's just like, hey, these are the cards we've been dealt, and I don't fully believe in this whole thing, but yeah, sure, why not? Let's... You okay over there, buddy? Yeah. Yep. When you get to call the shots, it's like, well, well, I shouldn't say call the shots, where it's like cultural norms out the window. It's sort of like, what happens to you? And actually, it's funny, I brought up The Stand at the beginning of the stream because it's centered around, like, societies trying to form in the post-apocalypse. That's part of why I really enjoy it. I know I'm gonna have company because... Got lines up. Alright, I'm charged up, ready to go.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Or I have to get up there. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. EDU was talking about humans in the Reaper prisons who've been selfish but instead were helping others. Yeah. Fairness, but life isn't fair. It was never fair and was never meant to be fair. But it's... That is a very philosophical question. Some might potentially argue that humanity's striving for fairness is what sets us apart. And we see it in other species as well, creating a sense of fairness. So hard to say. Like, I feel like this is something someone much smarter than me could really...
I should check the door nearby.
...expand on, but that's sort of my little layman's take on it. Alright. Ooh, what do we got here?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence.
Tell Brett to get his act together. Just making sure there isn't something else here. Okay, I'm not seeing any blocks. So I think we're good.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Of human life to live. Do with it. Yeah, like it's... And I mean, you could explore that a bit as well, where it's sort of like, not necessarily every society gives you the freedom to really explore that. Some societies are much more rigid when it comes to what those in their society can do, and that can limit our growth, or a person's growth, in terms of what they can explore about their take on the world. Sorry, I'm babbling. But needless to say, you can get a diverse set of perspectives. There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to morality and right and wrong. Every culture, every individual is going to see it a little bit differently. Yep. Key component.
Found one. Looks intact.
Okay. Ooh. Got a present over here. Wait, what's left? Oh. That's fine. Okay. I assumed this meant I was gonna be in combat. Okay. Yeah. No one can live forever. The only thing that can live on forever after you is...
Now let's get that door open.
Your reputation, legacy, whatever you want to call it. It's, how's that saying go? Where it's like you die twice. Once, like, biologically, and the second is when somebody utters your name for the last time. Something to that effect. Oh! That's funny you pointed it out because I was about to do it the wrong way. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again. So that's down. That's left. Up. Wait, is that... Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Right. And then down.
That did it.
There we go.
Door should have power.
Got a couple of them.
What lies beyond it?
You put in the damn thing backwards. Oh, what a mess. Brett. Figures Brett would do that. Typical Brett. Oh, no. Here we go.
Eclipse. They're here.
Of course.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Okay, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3. This is fine. This music. Okay. Got him. What? There's more.
We're under attack! I'm looking right at her!
That's the last of them.
Alert. Gauge-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
the shadow!
Oh, crap.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Is it? Is it clear now?
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Okay. Let me just take this in here. Underestimated, still have a good 30 minutes left of content in here after this battle. Up to you. Don't know where the save points are, though. Okay. Here. We'll take it as it comes. We'll give it an extra half hour. And then we'll see where we end up.
No room.
But not a worries. I had a feeling this was probably going to go a little bit over just based on... Oh, sir. Sir. You look like you could use a hand. I know it was bad. Alright, we're in overtime. Let's see. Well, just because I figure it's like... Given where we're at, it's like... Let's just see where it goes from here. Okay. So, I'm looking... I'm not seeing any lore boxes coming up on my radar. So I think we're okay? Yeah, exactly. We didn't have a stream last Tuesday, so... Making up the difference of it. It's not going to be an extra 2 hours, but, like, we'll give it another half hour. We'll see where we end up.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational.
Oh, no.
Stairwells have collapsed.
Okay, what do we got? Okay, so I'm not seeing anything over here. So I'm gonna trust that I can proceed. Huh. This is a big wide open area. Okay. I'm nervous. Let's see. Nope, too far away? Okay.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
She's evaluated human life and has deemed it, not worth saving. I don't know. Oh, I'm missing a few. From Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Shen, full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Ayumide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus's first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes. So any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. Okay.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Here we go. We got one over this way. Here we go, filling it in now. From Margot Shen to Elizabeth Sobek, simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Margot. Here, where's, missing some here? So cool. You know what? I like that she speaks a little bit differently from like potentially some stuffier STEM types, you know? You gotta have some variety there. But I can also understand that, like, as a woman in the sciences, potentially she's had a bit of an uphill battle. Which isn't fair. 28 or 30. Gosh, yeah, a baby. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else here. I'm missing some entries, though. So, I'm assuming I can always backtrack. I'm good? Okay. Alright. Let's head upstairs. Oh, that's why they're probably upstairs. Let's see. What do we got? Nothing there. Oh, hello. Nope, can't read through glass. We'll go around. Okay. Oh, hey, you.
Should have brought a cart. I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Oop. Nope. We got more. Alright. And you, and you. Oh, no worries. Nope. I don't think I can reach him from here. I thought maybe. We'll be very quiet.
He's just one savage. How much of a
Nope. Okay. It wasn't a big enough opening. Okay, we got one down there. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, we got you guys. I know they're gonna bring reinforcements. Alright,
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Here we go. From Samini Ebaji to Elizabeth Sobek, Encapsulated DNA. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power-intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40-plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. Oh, and Eternity Tech is with the vantage points. Oh, right, yes. Thank you for helping to connect the dots for me on that. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed. Oh gosh, I don't think I've come across this word before. Propitious? That we will now be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction? It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life is the hero beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time. Peace be with you. I gotta go in there, huh? Yeah? Alright. Alrighty. Oh, hello. Before we do that. From Samina Ibaji to Elizabeth Sobek, subject Apollo update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of the copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short on our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust with the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. She's like, dang, where was this when I was in school? Oh, boy. Let's see if I can... Okay, we're good. We're good. I swore...
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Picking them off. Oh! And we got company. No, he's crouched. I can't get a read on him. Oop, there's one over there I didn't account for. No? Okay. He's about to calm down. You. Okay. Everyone's cool. Here we go. Can I get a visual on you as you're heading back? Gotcha. Whew. Alright. Let's see. I know, I'm probably playing this way too safe. They're all wandering around now. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, we're getting alerts now. Oop. Oh. I was seeing my streaming screen off to the side. I'm like, there's 2 more guys over there. Never mind. Honestly, I could probably take them on by myself at this point. No, I can't get us. Ooh, ah, there you are. There we go. I know, I'm probably being too cautious at this point, but... Could have probably gone up top. Can I get a visual? No. Now you're way too far away. Hold up. Nope. you I might be able to see. Nope. I'm gonna have to head up top. No. Let's see if I can get up there. There you are. Of course, behind the walls. Got you down there, got you over here. Gotcha. There you are.
That's the last of them.
Got him.
Alone once more.
In
All
what
right.
should have been a cave of wonders.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get reinforcements, so I was taking it very cautious.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Thank you, General. Okay, so is that it for around here? I'm not seeing any other the squares. Should I proceed? It's a big area. Should be good. Thank you. It's a big area, so, and sometimes they hide them just in the little corners there.
Welcome to Hades. Zero
Travis, you
Dawn's
scared
Extinction
me.
Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocating.
Of course it's Hades.
But
it's his
you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
All right. From Travis to Elizabeth Sobek, Noise complains. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazzle, nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Ciderum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grinds, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up. Like he was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. Sorry, hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an Extinction Protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Jesus, Travis. Oh boy. They had to give him the Hades one. It's the only one. Tate here just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, given his background with his mom, makes sense. Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and integrated the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So, I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interface. Sneaky, I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll back to it tomorrow. Alligators. Alright. I could see them being like, hey, Travis, can you not be high while you're doing this? And he's like, no can do. It's the end of the world. Sorry. Can't do nothing about it. Alright. So I hate to ask just because we have hit the half-hour mark now. Do we know roughly how much further we have to go until we've wrapped up? I'm enjoying the lore. I really am. I just want to... I'm keeping an eye. There's still more to go. Okay. Like a fair amount? Because we might have to... I might have to hit a checkpoint. We knew this going into it. Alright, let's see how much further. Samina Ebaji to Travis Tate. CC Elizabeth Sobek. Oop, archive abuse. This isn't going. I'm sensing an HR complaint. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo archive submission number 0000238876, your 666th submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings re inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Oh gosh. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. A few more core systems to learn about the New Age Gaia. Then there's another part with more talking and stuff, more stuff after that. Okay. So we might have to split this up into another stream. 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Sumina Ebaji. I wonder if that was... He wouldn't jeopardize humanity's future because of some controlling higher-ups in the Gaia project, would he? Would he? Oh, does it? Okay.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Okay. I wish I knew when I hit a save point. I get the feeling if I see a cutscene, it's gonna save afterwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
I feel like
for it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Do we want to take a guess that this is probably a point where it's saved? It doesn't give like a little autosave moment. Think it's saved? Okay. Man, I never usually enjoy seeing like the little autosave thing in the corner. I do miss it in this instance. where we don't have a manual save. Do we want to... Oh... Okay. 22... You start from save P. Okay. Nothing else. I'm sure it's save after the last battle. I certainly hope so. Well, I'm just taking a look here at the... Okay. 2154. Okay. 2203. Okay. So that was like 6 minutes ago. So, not bad. I think we can probably save it here. Alright. So, on that note, I think we're going to call it here for tonight. Because I know we knew this was going to be a bit of a longer thing going into it. There's been some great lore. I've been loving to kind of take this all in, and we're going to continue to take this all in tomorrow night at 7:30, and the details are going to be on Discord, on Threads, on Twitter/X, and if anything changes between now and then, those details will be there. We'll continue to explore the project and see what more we can find out about some of the different sections of the Gaia project, and yeah, very good stream. Very productive. Got a little combat in there, we got some lore stuff, so a fair balance, as all things should. But until the next stream, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, and I'll see you next time for some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Until then, have a good one.